from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next in is Christian Yelich, and we are set for and a cold strike on the games tonight. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time.
On average baseball through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2 in this homestand.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins
on 9 pitches, 7 down, 2 to go.
So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. We're ready now for the Marlins. Justin Bourne, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Marcell Ozuna is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. This is foul right side. The next 0-2. Cross here this half of the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Short, hit hard. Gregorius has it. On to second for the force out in the side. Here's Didi Gregorius. He went deep in the contest last night. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And there's one away. So stepping in, Wei-Yin Chen, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Just got to the right side. Alonso scoops it up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. A pause and the 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Jeez, finally. That's the first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Echeverria now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. hard hit ball to second. Hernandez has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So the base is empty here with one away, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Justin Bohr. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Bohr.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Count even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Marcell Ozuna. First time up, he went down looking.
Marcell Ozuna.
Comes set with the 0-1. Way behind a goofy knuckleball for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Martin Prado now hit at first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at bat, Didi Gregorius. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Manuel.
Ryan Manuel.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ozuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Striding in once again, Chris Franco will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Hernandez ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Wei-Yin Chen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Cozart ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Here's Echeverria now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. So it was a swinging strike 3. Adeiny Echeverria goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Ready for another shot now. Justin Bohr. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Hernandez is there. Throw on to Alonso. Takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Ryan Manuel. He's been great
to watch, and
we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a knuckleball making him look bad.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
The next 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marcell Ozuna takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Martin Prado.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Up next from Miami, Chris Franco. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kozar is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. D. Gordon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9.
Knuckleball below the knees. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In there. 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. D. Gordon is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Christian Yelich. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Miami, good night.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Philadelphia win this one despite banging out. From the corner of 20th and Blake, live at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Ron Barton will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Kurt Fenn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Kurt Fenn.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And a rather easy first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. DJ LeMahieu becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3. Leading off the inning, Bucky Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat.
1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Striding in for the Rockies, Aaron Altair. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Parra leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he takes strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from Denver right after this. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Ryan Manuel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead.
Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but a foul ball. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Blackman is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League. In now for Colorado, Kurt Suzuki, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him to go down swinging there. Kurt Suzuki is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Striding in once again, Kurt Fenn. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was a strikeout victim in his first try, and he fouls this one off. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bucky Calhoun. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record. In is Gerardo Parra. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Altair looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Manuel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Kurt Suzuki. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's out number 1. Carlos Gonzalez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Standing in now, Kurt Fenn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Little the first baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. 0-1 the count. Fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, still down 3-0. Digging in once again, Ryan Manuel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Bucky Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Back his way. Throw on to Alonso, takes care of him, and that ends the end. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Hit out towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Just late. He's safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Ready once again, Aaron Altair. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground to 3rd. There is Solarte. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Russell Reese. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Solarte has a play. 1 down. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kurt Fenn. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past his swing for a strike.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Phillies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Ryan Manuel. Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Max Scherzer starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He won the National League Hank Aaron Award last year. That goes to the best offensive player in the league, hands down. That's why the award is there, and he was so deserving. He's a heck of a hitter.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Set and the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Morrison is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Manuel, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Back up the middle. Hernandez takes it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies, the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
1 out, nobody on. And he got him. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches. And now for Washington, Michael Taylor took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Manuel is camped under this one. 2 gone. Striding in now for the Nats, Max Scherzer. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Here's Ben Revere. First pitch of the at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 0-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Duarte over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. There's a strike. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance, Ryan Manuel.
Ryan Manuel.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Revere on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now, and
Now batting.
striding in once again, Ryan Zimmerman. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almonte has a read on it. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it is. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Michael Taylor becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now. In the air out toward right field. Morrison shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Elmer Colon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8.
And that misses, ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him, a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Hit out towards second. Duarte is up with it. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Manuel. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ben Revere. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Perez might try to make a play on it, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The third baseman, number 6.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Knuckleball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play. And leading off the inning, Ryan Zimmerman. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Davis is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2 out, nobody on. Could have hit that with a 3-iron, a low knuckleball called for a strike. Chop the first base line. But that one rolls foul. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Bases are empty here with 2. High in the air. Manuel is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready once again, Ryan Manuel, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Line hard. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this is off the fence now. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero, and the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Taylor.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready now, Andrew Susac. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Trey Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. A ball and no strikes. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. To his right, Duarte. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
4-0 to score this afternoon. Philadelphia used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ryan Manuel.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Live from Philadelphia. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and one thing that stands out is that they're top third in the league in runs scored. And they do it in a variety of different ways. In the middle of the lineup that can definitely drive the ball into the second deck. But they're aggressive on the base pass. They know their roles, and they create a lot of scoring opportunities.